This is the Dawgfather's Mansfield 175, the 7th race of the 2010 ARLA Elite Series season. Harry Enola led the field to the green with Riggs Motorsports teammate Leslie Riggs on his outside, but coming down the back straightaway, Sarah Haxon in the 3 gets a run on the 159 and leads the first lap of the race. Kurt Walker and Ricky Gonzalez had to pit right after the start due to some slight mechanical problems. They fell a few laps down, and Ricky Gonzalez ended up causing the first yellow. He merges back onto the track, right into Allie Riggs in the 19, sending the 19 into the wall and collecting James West and his teammate, Jason Bates. The 09 of Jason Teller gets involved as well. James West would be the only driver who had to retire as a result of this. This is the second week in a row that Allie Riggs has gotten into a wreck caused by Ricky Gonzalez, and as her radio communications indicated, she was once again absolutely furious with the 9 car. While coming to take the yellow, Sean Donnelly, last week's winner, spins his car into the wall. However, he's able to keep going with minimal damage. Sarah Haxon led on the restart. Harry Nola pitted during the yellow, which is why he is nowhere in this shot. In second is Namimura in the 39 running a special scheme this week, and then Bigsby Foot runs third. Armand Mitra in the 88 and DG Daniels in the 78 are going to get penalized on this restart by passing Jason Bates and Taylor Brillin on the inside before the start-finish line, which is against the rules. Mitro and Daniels are immediately black flagged, and they will come into the pits to serve their penalty and fall a couple of laps down. Sarah Haxon gets trapped behind the lap car of Aaron Cruz, making his first start of the season, and so Bigsby Foot takes the lead away from the 3 car. The second caution flew on lap 22. Kurt Walker, who is still a few laps down, washes up the track coming off of turn 2 and spins Harry Enola into the wall, and everybody misses the 159. Kind of a dumb move by the former 2-time champion, though to be fair, it didn't look like Enola gave him a whole lot of room. Almost everybody came into the pits under yellow, and when everything cycled out, Bigsby Foot was the leader on the restart. On the tail end of the lead lap, we have M&J teammates Brenda Riggs, Kevin Monroe, Taylor Brillin, and Jeb Klinger, as well as Harry Enola. Foot is quick to put Harry Enola a lap down, but he can't catch up to the M&J cars. Will Schenk was ejected from the number 127 spark plug car after Talladega. Frank Haxon steps back into the ride after he left following the Daytona race. Haxon is running inside the top 15 at the moment. As you see Andy Pearson merge back onto the track. He was penalized for passing on the inside before the start-finish line on the restart. Bigsby Foot encounters the lapped car of Kurt Walker, opening up the door for Jafali Anamiha, who just lost the Talladega race by about 7 feet, and it looks like Anamiha has carried that momentum over to this week. However, Leslie Riggs, also running a special scheme this week, decides that it's her turn to lead instead. But Riggs ended up getting trapped behind the lapped car of Jason Bates, and Anamiha seizes the opportunity to take the lead once again. Bates would then be involved in the next caution on lap 48. Ricky Flush washes up the track and spins Bates into the wall. While the field was sorting itself out, DJ Daniels decides to head to pit road. He sees that the pits are closed and tries to get back onto the track, but ends up smashing into the end of the pit wall. There's really not much you can say about this kind of move, though fortunately he was able to climb out of his car because that was a rather nasty impact. Jafali Anamiha led on the restart with Leslie Riggs in second and Lucas Hunter in third. Jeb Klinger would be the next driver to get busted for passing on the inside before the start-finish line. He gets by the slow car of Jason Bates and is immediately black flagged. Caution number 4 flew almost immediately after the restart. Bigsby Foot washes up the track and makes contact with Cody Richards coming off of turn 2. He carries the 53 into the inside wall. The 53 collects Sean Donnelly and Leigh Gruel. And there you see the 9 of Ricky Gonzalez spinning up into the outside wall all by himself. Leigh Gruel would have to drop out of the race. A tough break for him as well as Cody Richards. He's done very well in his part-time schedule, but not today. Leslie Riggs led on the restart. Jafali Anamiha pitted under the yellow for some reason. That is Joey Harrison in car number 100 right behind the 50, however he can't get a good run on her. Shane Lake and Todd Stater are having some very nice runs today, running up inside the top 10. Before this season, Stater and Lake were rather abysmal in this series, but they went to new teams over the offseason, and so far they're having the best years of their careers. Caution 5 flew in lap 63. Frank Haxon gets into Patrick Carroll coming off of turn 2, carrying the 71 into the 37 of CJ Dejau and sending him into the wall. Frank Haxon recently commented that Will Schenk was not very good in the 127 car, but Haxon himself is not doing much better today. Leslie Riggs continues to lead on the restart. Joey Harrison gets a slow restart. Joey Harrison gets a slow restart, opening up the door for Namimura. She's going to try to take second from the 100 car. Bobby Porto in the 64 runs fourth, with Todd Stater rounding out the top 5. More sour luck for MRD Motorsports. Joseph Howard's engine grenades on him coming to the green flag. First, Cedric DeJao gets into a wreck, and now this happens. Caution 6, full in lap 69. Milano Rossini washes up the track coming off of turn 2 and spins Jack Lucas Sampson into the inside wall. He comes back up across the track and gets clobbered by Harry Inola. Ricky Navarro runs into the 159. DeJao in the 37 hits the 34 and goes spinning. There were some pretty hard hits there, but everyone is able to drive away. Navarro, Inola, and Sampson would take their cars behind the wall and out of the race. While under yellow, Namimura's engine blows up on her. Mura has absolutely no luck whatsoever while running up front. At Loudon, she had built up a 24-second lead before her engine let go with 15 laps left, and now her car fails her once again. Something tells me her engine builder is going to be looking for a new job after this. Leslie Riggs once again leads on the restart, but here comes Bobby Porto in the 64. He charges by Joey Harrison for second. Porto has the points lead coming into this race, so naturally he'll want to try to increase that lead as much as possible. However, this would become the longest green flag run of the day so far, and the 50 car seems to really favor those long green runs. She started pulling away from Bobby Porto over the next several laps. During this run, Karma comes back to bite Milano Rossini in the 56 for wrecking Jack Lucas Sampson. His engine blows up on him. Scuderia Martinez, who Rossini drives for, was a startup team when they arrived at Daytona. They got all 3 of their cars on the grid, however, they have not done much since. On lap 121, Leslie Riggs still has a very nice lead. There she is with Frank Haxon. Bobby Porto runs in second, and there is Joey Harrison running in third. He fell way behind. However, the field would be bunched up again by caution number 7. Packer Carroll turns Armand Mitro into the wall coming off of turn 2, and then Mitro gets hit by Aaron Cruz. Both Mitro and Cruz would have to drop out of the race. This is not good for their small, unsponsored efforts.